Hi everyone, it's me, it's your boy, it's V, Ivy Springs Cosplay. We're here, we're good, and I'm gonna show you how I do my iconic Daisy makeup. Sometimes I change things here and there. I would say that it's definitely gotten better since I started because I'm always going to overdraw, but like I was putting myself through it, and for some reason that still got people to like me. So I'm going to show you how I have been doing my Daisy makeup and how I've been applying it and just all the stuff that I use and all of that fun stuff, because 2.5 years of cosplaying a character, for a while you just kind of learn how to do things. So I'm going to be showing some products that I'm using. I am not sponsored by any of the products that I'm showing you here today, but I would like to be. So if any of the companies that are in this video see it, hey, I'd love to make some more videos with your stuff in it because I genuinely love it. There is Urban Decay PR in here because they sent me a bunch of eyeliners, and that's really cool and awesome. So let's start. Are you guys following along? Do you have your pencils out or your notebooks open? Are you ready to go? Great. So first thing I do is I take off my glasses and I wash my face. I cleaned my face earlier and I shaved. I shaved my eyebrows about halfway off because my eyebrows actually naturally come out to here. Surprise. And I get my mustache, I get my chin, I get my cheeks. I shave all of that because it just looks nicer. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but for me, it just makes the makeup application go by a whole lot faster and look a lot smoother. So that's how we're gonna do that. This is also at the time, you're gonna wanna put your contacts in before you put on your makeup. Otherwise, like, if you're like me, you might start crying, or like, tears are gonna come out, or it's gonna be uncomfortable, or you're gonna mess up your makeup. I'm not gonna put in my contacts today because 1, I don't really feel like it, and 2, I worked today. So that's where I'm at. So now that you've done all of that, your face is clean, it's refreshed, it's ready to go, you've moisturized. Make sure you moisturize. And so I'm gonna get my hair out of my face with one of my trusty headbands. When you do your makeup, I'm begging, guys, I'm begging you, please use primer, because your skin's probably gonna freak the fuck out if you put foundation straight on it, and I don't want to do that today. So we're not going to do we're not gonna make my skin freak out. We're going to put on primer. This is e.l.f. I use e.l.f. primer. Like, you can use whatever primer you like, but I find that I like this one a lot. I usually use the Refresh one, but I'm out of that one, so I have the Pore Minimizer. And I like e.l.f. also because it's very inexpensive, but still like very high quality for what you get. Like, you can really not go too wrong with e.l.f. because e.l.f. was what helped me really start learning how to practice with makeup and doing eyeliner and all of that. Sweet. Fantastic. Now that the primer is all massaged in, make sure you get everywhere, get in between your nostrils, get right in here, upper lip. So next I'm gonna do is some lip prep. I usually put on a little bit of a lip balm or like chapstick or something. I'm using, what is this? Tinted lip balm from Thrive Cosmetics. If I'm wearing like light makeup or something and I don't want to do like a full glam, I'll usually wear like this to kind of like get myself going, but it puts a little bit of color on it. Also moisturizes my lips because I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with my pore mouth today. The next part is that we're going to color correct because your boy's got eye bags. I've got dark spots, I get a little bit of grayness up here from shaving off my mustache, so that's really fun and neat. So I'm gonna get my color corrector. It's really cheap and expensive one. It's from LA Girl. It's Pro Concealer. It's got a brush tip, so squeeze. Can I do this? It works. Do a little squeeze. The eye bags need help. Like, it's rough out here, you guys. That, I'm gonna take a brush, and then I'm not gonna blend it out over the entire face as if I was like doing like my foundation. I'm gonna blend it out as if I was using my normal concealer. Should stop using my phone as a mirror. Should use my actual mirror. Not sponsored, by the way, but if she wants to sponsor me, I'd love that. Trixie, I love you so much. I watch all of her videos. We watch. Love all your content. I'm a big fan. Big fan. That's on, you can definitely tell that it's already like eyes brightened, beautiful, looking great, looking fantastic, if you will. I'm gonna get my foundation. This is Fenty. This is shade 270. I should be like one shade darker. This is just what I had, and I really needed to get some for a convention, and so it's just the color I have, but it's okay because it'll all work out in the end. So the secret to getting your foundation to apply nicely is if it warms up, because warming things up makes it more malleable, helps it move around a lot better. This is also like actually the best foundation I've ever had in my life. Like, I don't use other foundations other than like a spray one I do for like light makeup stuff. This is like, if you're a cosplayer, Fenty is so good. It feels nice, it doesn't break me out, it doesn't make my skin like doesn't make me want to rip my skin off, it doesn't make me want to do any of that. It's quite lovely. So I'm just gonna sit here and let it chill there. They have a great shade range too. Alright, so it's been about 2 minutes. That's enough time to sit on my face, and honestly I also really want to scratch my nose. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna get the stuff off of your foundation brush. By the way, I didn't say which brush this is. This is the full coverage face. It's a Bobbi Brown brush. I did not buy this. This was a gift from my stepmom a few years ago, and I know these brushes are very expensive. Not affordable for everyone, but it's a really fantastic brush. Is there someone out there? If you are scared of using a brush for your foundation, don't be. I was worried about like it being streaky and just like lines showing up and just generally not looking good. It's fine actually. Don't fucking do this. Don't do like, you know, straight back and forth. Like kind of vary up the motions in which you put the foundation on, because that will make your base a lot smoother. Oh, don't put makeup on if you're breaking out. Shut up. There's that. So now you've got a nice, beautiful, clean base. Looks nice, looks good. Make sure you blend down your neck. Okay, so the next part that I'm going to do now is that we're going to do the concealer. So these are the concealers that I use. These are the only concealers I use. They are the best concealers ever, and that is the Maybelline eraser. These are so good. I heard the foundation's really nice, but I'm kind of set on my Fenty, and I don't know if Maybelline really has a shade for me that I can like actually enjoy using. So I have one that is darker than my normal skin tone, and I have one that's way lighter. I want to draw on your face, so I am now going to watch more YouTube and draw on my face. So now that you have all of this together, now you're gonna carefully blend it. You're not gonna, don't blend it all willy-nilly. There is a process to doing that, and I'm going to walk you through it. do it right up to the dark part on the nose, right? See? All right, so you're gonna do it again on this other side. And then we're just gonna lightly blend this up and out. And then here, we're just gonna drag it down a little bit. And then for the nose, literally just do minimal blending because you don't want to get rid of it. Then we're gonna blend out the dark parts. So with this, I go back and forth. I more take the contour upwards rather than down because I don't want it to go all the way to my mouth. I'm not Trixie Mattel. I don't want to leave too harsh of a line, but I also don't want it to go completely away. Okay. Is it dramatic? Yes. That is the point. And now just the sides of the nose. Just take like the side of the brush just like that and just get it in there. And that is that. Yes, it looks crazy. I know. Trust the process. Trust the process. Awesome. So that's all done. All right, so now for the next part, which is powder. So for powder, I've got this like little amalgamation of KVD powder. I know, KVD, it's KVD. She doesn't make any money off of it. We're moving on. I bought it years ago. I kind of refill it every now and then. We're gonna take that, and then we're gonna get a big fluffy brush. I washed a good chunk of my brushes for this, and then I saw the ones that I missed, and I was like, damn it. Take some powder, you put it in there. So you got a nice little bit going there. Tap a little bit off, not the excess. I guess it is the excess. Just tap a little bit off, and then I just start going. Like, I start going, watch. To help set the under eye, because as we all know, I got eye creases. I'm trying to fix that. Because I'm not gonna film after this, I'm literally just gonna take this all off after I'm done, because today is the start of the Splatfest in Splatoon, and I'm gonna go play that with my friends. Yay! So now I just look like I have people skin, sort of. Let's start with the eyebrows. So for the eyebrows, I don't wear pomade. I don't wear brow stuff. I use eyeliner. No, I don't. I use eyeshadow. Whoops. Sometimes I use eyeliner. It depends on what I need to do. But lately, I've been using this Naruto palette from ColourPop that my sister got me for my birthday this year. Thank you. Thank you, Pineapple Princess. And I've been using a mix of these two shades here. So these are the Hidden Cloud Village and Kaze Kage. Really gorgeous. Like, I just kind of mix them together. My Daisy wig is more of like a red, like a deep red brown instead of just like a normal brown. So it honestly matches really well. So I take an angled brush. Yeah, I watched YouTube. I watched a lot of beauty YouTube back in the mid 2000s. And yes, yeah, I was there. Saw it all go down. So I get a little bit of the Kaze Kage, then I get a little bit of the Cloud Village, and I just kind of put them all together. Look at them. I love them so much. I love Naruto. You guys, I love Naruto, like, unironically. Like, you guys, like, I don't watch Boruto because I just don't have time. I don't really have time for watching anime as of late. But, like, I watched a lot of Naruto growing up from when I was, like, 8. So, like, 20 years ago. And it's really special to me. My handle before I changed this one to Ivy Springs Cosplay My handle was Sasuke's Mind 78, and yes, we're talking about this guy. I was in love with Sasuke Uchiha. I thought he was so cool. I thought he was so edgy. Just thinking about him. I know he's trash now. And I mean, technically speaking, he was probably trash back then too. But you know what? I kind of like don't care. Should probably get back to the actual tutorial. Okay, so this is how we do the brow. So I just, you know, start painting a brow on. And then I just kind of try to get the harsh line. I prefer my eyebrows with the harsh line. It's just my preference. I don't care if it's not in style. This is how I like my eyebrows to look. Stop being mean to me about my eyebrows. I had to add eyebrows to a filter on my comments because people are like, your eyebrows are too big. And I'm like, yeah, well, your mouth is too big because you keep saying stupid shit. Big furry brows are beautiful. All brows are beautiful. Unibrows, skinny brows, fuzzy brows. They are all beautiful. Don't look at the mistake I just made. We're not gonna worry about it. We're not gonna worry about it. We're not gonna worry about it. We'll clean it up later. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna brush off that fallout because it happens sometimes. It happens sometimes, and we're just gonna have to get used to it. The next part of this is that we're going to do the eyes. So let's start with lining. I've got this white eyeliner from Urban Decay. It's a little sparkly, but it's beautiful. So we're gonna do this on the waterline. Do you see the difference? My eye already looks ginormous. And we're not done with enlarging the eye. You guys know that. I got a huge white streak underneath. We are gonna start with the eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I've decided that I'm just gonna, I always use the same shades when it comes to this, but like, man, you know which shades I've been using when it comes to this. This is the Strawberry Shake palette from ColourPop. I have no idea if they still sell this, but this is the palette that I use. And I also like cannot tell you if the shades are correct because they have fallen out of this pan so many times that I don't actually know if like they're correct or not. So I'm just gonna like point at them because I don't actually think Shake It Up is the sparkly one. I just put all the sparklies on one side because I was like, oh, well, they're sparkly. They should all be over there. Turns out I didn't wash enough good brushes, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna work with it. Okay, you ready? Okay, so we're gonna start with the darker color that goes on the outside. So we're gonna take this lovely deep red here. It's like, I don't know what, like, it's like not quite pink because this one's like, this one here is obviously a pink, but it's just a really nice soft red and I adore it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that. It's very lovely and very pigmented. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go right here on the corner, like so. I prefer to do the darker shades first and then go to the light, just because it's easier to blend it for me personally. So what I do is I kind of draw a shape here as if you were doing a cut crease. I don't do a cut crease with my Daisy makeup, but I definitely do the motions for it. So just like so, and then just kind of creating like an angle right here. Yeah, that looks nice, like that. So that when I do the light shade, it goes on the corner, up here, and right on the lid. Okay, and now we're gonna do the other side. beautiful, stunning, great. And so I'm going to take a cleaner side of the brush and I'm just going to kind of move it out a little bit. You don't want to, I don't want to completely blend it up because that defeats the purpose of it being dramatic looking, because hello, I'm literally dressing up as a princess. Like, I should look dramatic. It's just how it should be. I'm going to take a different brush. I like this brush because it's kind of stumpy. It's like an angled flat brush. I adore it. So now what we're going to do is that I'm going to take this color right here. It says it's paper straw. Can neither confirm nor deny that that is what the color is actually called. And this is gonna go on the inner corner of my eye, and it's also gonna go on the lid. It's gonna go right here. Right there. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, we see how that makes a beautiful little gradient. I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to take that other brush that had the darker shade on it. Yeah, that's a lip liner. And just get the rest of that off and to just kind of deepen it right here. Right there. Look at that. Beautiful, right? So that looks good. So now comes the fun sparklies. I'm gonna use the same brush that I used for the lighter color, and I'm going to take this color right here, this like really pretty, like bright orange, like it reminds me of a peach ring, I'm not gonna lie. Peach rings are freaking delicious. They're like the best like gummy snack. And so this is gonna go up here. It's gonna go in the corner. It's going to go onto the lid right here, like so. Then, just like that. Beautiful. We're gonna do it on the other eye now. Cool. It's beautiful. I love this color so much. God, I haven't done Daisy makeup in a hot second. So then we're gonna take this for the darker color, and we're going to go ahead and take this very much used shade right over here. And that's gonna go on the outer corner. And if you're wondering, why did I put eyeshadow down and just to put glitter shadow on top of it, it's because it creates a base and can actually deepen the color and makes it pop out more, because this does not look the same without the underlying colors. Like, trust me. Just like that. Like, isn't that beautiful? Like, I love it so much. We're gonna do the other eye now. And I just kind of go around the edge like so. Right, right. Beautiful. Is it even? Is this even? And that's that. That is the eyeshadow, so that's great. So now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna do the big white spots underneath the eye. This is Kimchi, the FENTY in white plus white. White plus white? I've never actually looked at that. Anyways, this is the FENTY in white. We're just gonna give her a good shake. I haven't used this in a hot second. This is also what I use for my toadette spots. Are you hearing that? That's gross. You guys, white. Anyways, also the fun thing about this eyeliner is that when it dries and you take it off, it like comes off in one piece, and it's really satisfying to take off. So what we're gonna do with this is that we're going to go under the eyes, and we're gonna be very careful with it, because if I so much as like look down while it's setting, like it creases and it ruins my day. So here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna start right here. Okay, we looking, we in. Right there. And we're gonna go under the lash line. that is how you do that, right? So now I'm gonna do the other eye, and I will be back. All right, yes, it looks crazy. Yes, it looks kind of wild. I'm aware. If it's not even, there's nothing I can do about that, okay? There's nothing I can do about the fact that it's not even, because guess what? It's not. So I'm gonna try and fix it. Wow. Beautiful. So now that your eyes look ginormous, we're gonna take a deep black eyeliner. This is 24/7 inks from Urban Decay. This came in the PR box that they sent me. It's beautiful. I love it, Urban Decay. I love you so much. I'd love to work with you. My business email's in my bio. This is, like, you guys, this is beautiful. Like, the control on it is really nice. I can just draw little triangles on it. Like, look at that. Here's what we're gonna do, right? You ready for this? We're gonna draw my wings on. Start right here at the corner. And you're gonna go out. I do not do my liner with my eyes closed unless I'm touching stuff up. And the reason why that is because otherwise it curves the line instead of having it go straight out. So watch, watch, watch. You just draw it straight on. Right, and then this is where you go in and you start drawing the line on. I know I just said I don't close my eyes when I do my liner. I lied, I'm a liar. I do close them when I'm doing over here. And look at that, a nice sharp wing. It is supposed to be this long because, once again, I am a princess. So now we're gonna fill it in right there. And look at that. You now have an elongated eye, right? So now what you do, so I'm gonna go do the other side, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna put the other lines on. Okay, cool. Now that we've got lines on, so the next part of this is that we're gonna do the big line underneath with the wings. So here's how we do that. Very carefully. Just draw it right under. It's okay if it's a little thick up here because we're gonna be drawing wings on. Right? Nice and thickums. So right there, boom, you have a new waterline. Cool. So now that we have our new water lines, right? So now that's out. This is how we do the lines for the wings. So we just draw one right up here. Okay, and then fill that in. Yes. There you go. Sticks right up, right? Okay, and now we're gonna put the two triangles underneath. So you gotta be very, very careful about this. Right? And then a very small, much smaller one. Right? Because like it's easier honestly to sketch it out. Okay. The eyes are supposed to look crazy. Guys, they are supposed to look crazy. You got it? So now this is the time where you're gonna wanna like do some touch-ups, like I'm looking at it now and I'm like, okay, I can make like this area like a little thicker. Yay. Yes, I made them bigger. That's the point. They're supposed to be big. That's how it's supposed to look. So I realized halfway through doing that, there was a very important thing I forgot to do, was my powder contour. But that's okay, because we're going to be able to work around it. So it's going to be very easy. Take a round brush like this. What is this called? This is a mineral powder brush from e.l.f. This is an angled blush brush from e.l.f. as well. I have a lot of e.l.f. products. So this is from Wet n Wild. This is the, what shade is this? This is the Dulce de Leche palette. This is the one that matches me best. So I like to do my dark contour first. So that, and then I just go basically in all the places that my concealer contour was. So I go up here. Just like so. And then we're gonna go right under here. So I start like right here, so the edge of the brush is in the pocket of my cheekbone to help it blend a little bit. And then I take the edge of the brush, and that's how I do the nose. Just like that. You can already see, like, just by doing that, it's already present. Just like that. Then underneath, and like so. So then I'm gonna take the lighter shade with the mineral brush, just get it all in there, and it's gonna go right under my eyes. Because we need to brighten that up. Right? I'm doing this as carefully as I can because I don't want to mess up my eye makeup. It's not like it's gonna matter though, because it's not like I'm gonna be wearing this. I'm not filming in this. I don't have contacts on. I'm literally gonna play Splatoon after this. Right here on the chin, right here on the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm gonna go right under here to help accentuate the shadow. And that's that. Great. So now, this brush, because the way that I do my blush, this is like broken. It's called Bury Me Up, and I can't tell you like what brand this is. All I just know is that it's called Bury Me Up, and it's a very like bright pink. So I'm gonna swirl that in there. Right? You're gonna smile. It goes right here directly on the cheeks. And then you blend the shit out of it. On the nose blush. This is the best trend ever. This is like the best makeup trend ever. Look how cute that is. It's like, oh, you look drunk, oh, you look sick. Shut up. I look cute. Just a big patch. I kind of blend it up a little bit just so it's not so, you know, harsh. Right? And now, beautiful. Never underestimate the importance of a fanned out brush. I love using this brush for highlight. This is a highlight square from Milk Cosmetics. They don't sell this anymore. I bought this in like 2018. They do not sell this anymore. You can't find it. So I don't know what to tell you about that. I also don't know what it tells you, that it's broken. It's got a bunch of marks on it, and I just use the shit out of it. So I prefer to use this white for the tip of my nose. So I just kind of get one corner and then right here. And then just right down here, down the bridge of the nose. I do not connect the highlights. I just do right on the tip, leave a space, and then right down the bridge. Right? So then, get rid of that. And then I take this lighter peach color right up here, get right in there, and this goes on the cheek. And I do it in a angle. Beautiful highlight. And then I just get a bit of the darker one right here and I go right in there. Right in there. Cool. So now the best part. This is what really ties the entire look together. You're gonna take your lip liner and you're just gonna go a little over the Cupid's bow. So like up here. Like that. And then I just normally line my bottom lip. I don't overline it. So now that we're lined, I don't fill it in because the lip gloss that I use is actually tinted and looks fantastic. So this is Floral Fixation from Christy. Oh my God, Christy Cosmetics. Christy Mattel from TRIXIE Cosmetics. It smells like vanilla, like cupcakes. It's delicious. And I want to eat it, but I can't. So it's gonna go, you're gonna just go over the line with it. You guys, I just realized something. We forgot to put on mascara. Oh no, I just looked at it, I'm like, what's wrong with my eyes? Because I'm not wearing freaking mascara. All right, you need to put on mascara. Put on, like, you want volumizing mascara for the top lashes. Oh yeah, that's already making a huge difference. If you want to add fake lashes to kind of just make it even bigger and crazier, by all means go ahead. I don't wear fake lashes because I don't like how they feel on me, and I'm already wearing contacts, which are already kind of a bit of a sensory problem for me. But that's fine. But this is how you do the Daisy look. This is how you do Daisy's makeup if you're trying to look like Ivy Springs cosplay. Thank you so much for sitting down with me and talking with me, or you actually were talking back to me. I do that too. I do that to my videos all the time. This is how you do it. Thank you so much for sitting down and just hanging out, watching, figuring this out. If you guys did try to copy the look, hey, show me. At me on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube if you decide to do it, because like I really like seeing all the stuff that you guys do. Like some of the fan art that I get is so adorable. I love my fans and their fan art. Just like you guys are just like so awesome and it's just so freaking talented. But that is what we're going, that's the look. Hey guys, remember when I told you I didn't know how to do the Junko posing? I know how to do it now. Yeah, anyways, have a great day, you guys. Have a great night, have a great afternoon, morning, whatever fucking time you guys are watching this. I will see you guys very soon. Let me know what else you guys would like to see me recreate in the comments, and I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, remember when I told you I didn't know how to do the Junko posing? I know how to do it now.